I don't know about you, but I have found that one of the absolute hardest segments of the population to buy Christmas presents for are tween boys. You can only get them Legos so many times before you discover, I need some more creative ideas. But what can you get them besides like a $500 Xbox that you totally can't afford? Today, I'm sharing with you 6 affordable ideas, and I hope they will help both you and Santa out. Let's go. It's the most wonderful time of the year. I am so excited to put up some Christmas decorations and talk to you all today about Christmas gifts. Y'all know that the theme of this channel is living on less, and there could be an argument to be made that gift giving isn't really a minimalist way to live your life. But personally, I am a gift person. I love to receive and give gifts. It's maybe one of my love languages, if you will. But Christmas time doesn't need to be a time where you are spending way more than you can afford. And when people are receiving things they can't really use and don't really want anyway. My problem with tween boys is this. It seems to me that when Santa goes shopping on Amazon or at Walmart or in his workshop up north, that there are very few options out there for this age of boys that's between kind of like 8 and 13. They are too old to be getting like Paw Patrol paraphernalia, and they're a little too young to be getting some of the things that older teen boys might find useful. And I'm sorry, but I do not like to see under the tree a ton of electronic devices that are just going to keep said boys with their head down at a screen instead of engaging with the world, using their imagination, and just getting exercise, fresh air, and having fun. So I wanted to put this video together to share some ideas from our home of gift ideas that do not require batteries or a screen and that are under $100. Each and every one of the things I'm sharing with you today will be down below in my Amazon affiliate links. So it will make it super easy for Santa to shop and get these items for any boys in Santa's life. Because we all know that Santa shops at Amazon, right guys? Item number 1 is this cool thing. I need to back up so you can actually see it. You may have never seen one of these before. It's got 2 wheels on the bottom. This is called a Ripstik. It's basically a variation on a skateboard, but it takes a lot more skill and balance to use. My kids who use this Ripstik have said that their legs, their abs, everything gets a way better workout on a Ripstik than on a traditional skateboard. It also means that you're not going quite as fast as you would on a skateboard, so maybe mom and dad don't need to worry that their child's going to rush headlong into traffic, because it does kind of limit your speed, but it's super, super fun. It also takes kids a while to master, which means they're gonna be spending more time outside trying to get the hang of it and having fun. Now, a good Ripstik can run for quite a hefty amount, like $300 or more, but this one is a really good quality one, and it is the official Ripstik brand, and it's under $100. Item number 2, a scooter. Specifically, a stunt scooter. My son actually saved up his allowance and dog walking money to buy this stunt scooter for himself. And in case you didn't know, suddenly scooters are making like a huge comeback, and they've become something that boys seem to think they look really cool doing. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Jen, aren't scooters for like 8-year-old girls with pigtails? One might think that, but shh, please do not tell my son and all his friends that their super cool new toy was once considered a not so cool nerd device. In 2020, it's like rocking it on a scooter means you're a macho man. And once again, it's not necessary to get like a $300, $500 scooter. These ones are really affordable, and they're going to get a ton of usage. Number 3, you guessed it, Nerf Guns. Well, maybe you didn't guess it, because if you're like me, until a couple of years ago, you didn't really know these existed until I noticed my nephews were starting to use them quite often. But they are super popular with kids these days, and with boys especially, and they don't get tired of them. They play with them again and again well into their teenage years. So it's a toy that's not gonna just get played with like once and then gotten rid of. What I like about it is that it is Nerf bullets, which means they're soft, they're not going to hurt anybody, and they're not going to break anything in your house. Just a little bit different than like a BB gun or bow and arrow or something like that. It also can help with somebody who's struggling with like hand-eye coordination because you can buy sets that have targets you can put up in your basement or out in your yard, and they're pretty inexpensive for what you get. Also, it seems to me that boys can never have too many of them. So if they already have a Nerf gun, you still cannot go wrong by getting them another Nerf gun. Also, a very interactive game to get them playing with their friends, their neighbors, and their siblings. Even the adults from time to time. By the way, this is a great way to best that boy in your life and show them who's boss. Okay, enough with the toys. Let's move on to some things which maybe have a little bit more educational value and require said boys to use their brains. My fellow Canadians, and those who are watching who aren't Canadian, have you heard of the Canadian book series, And Then It Happened? These are incredible books. They were actually written by a Canadian man and his wife who used to work as like prison guards or security guards or something like that. And as they were at work, they would dream up these stories. And it's actually somebody who struggled in school growing up and decided to write books that would be engaging, that would keep the attention of the reader. The main character in every book is like Gordon and his friends, and just really weird stuff happens in every single book that's totally out there, and my son eats this book series up. In fact, the author, Michael Wade, actually came to his school, and we have a signed copy right here. Anyway, I highly recommend these books. They're not all that expensive. You can even buy an entire series of the books for not too hefty of a price. It's just something to do, especially in those winter months around Christmas time, when maybe kids don't feel like being outside or it's super cold. They can just curl up on the couch and read something fun like this. I'd love to know who of you who are watching are like readers or have like a reading family. I feel sometimes alone in this when I chat with other people because their kids aren't really into reading that much. If you're a reader or you find value in books, pop that like button below so I know I've got some solidarity. By the way, as I'm sharing these ideas, if you have a super good idea for a tween boy for a gift idea for Christmas, please put it in the comments below and share. I'm only sharing my top 6 ideas, but I would really love to know what your ideas are, and I'm sure everybody watching would love to scroll through the comments, engage, and see what some of the ideas out there are as well. Okay, the next idea. If you have like nephews or a son or a grandson or just boys in your life, you likely know that every single boy seems to go through a train phase at some point in their life. Usually it's when they're around like 3 or 4 years old. They're really into playing with trains, watching Thomas the Train, and guess what? That train obsession, I feel like, is secretly there the whole rest of their life. And so what I have found is like the perfect game for a tween boy is Ticket to Ride. Have you guys played this game? Let me know below if you have. It is such an amazing game. In our family, we like the Europe version best. This actually belongs to my mom, so it's a game that the kids always play when they go to Grandma and Grandpa's house. And honestly, it's just like making train tracks and traveling from place to place. Whoever has like the longest train gets the most points. It's not that hard of a game to learn, and it seems to me that like literally every person who plays it, even those who don't like board games, love this game. This is Ticket to Ride Europe, Days of Wonder. A few other games that are popular with my boys are Settlers of Catan and Carcassonne. I don't know if it's Carcassonne or Carcassonne. I'm not sure. I'm not Italian. I don't know how to pronounce it. But I will actually link all of those games below in case you're looking for a new fun family board game this Christmas season. Santa, pay attention. Ticket to Ride. And before I share my last gift idea, I just wanted to give a shout out to all of my wonderful subscribers, all of you who have been watching, commenting, encouraging me in this past year. You guys are like the very best. And if this is your first time watching my channel, hi, welcome. My name is Jen. Please feel free to hit the red subscribe button and join the community because it really is just a fun place to be here. And I'm just really enjoying interacting with everybody who watches. I felt like I needed to get down on the floor and relax to show you this last gift idea. This is the Big Joe. It's a beanbag chair that's specifically built for like tweens and teens. Interesting story, my 12-year-old daughter, about a year or two ago, she was saving up her money because she wanted a beanbag chair for her room and I wasn't gonna buy it for her. And we were shocked when we went beanbag chair shopping and online on Amazon at how expensive beanbag chairs are. Like a lot of them were running like $400 or $500. I was like, what? This is crazy. This is insane how much beanbag chairs cost. Like it literally was the cost of like getting a normal couch or chair. And the Big Joe was one that we found that was a really reasonable price. And not only was it a reasonable price, it wasn't like humongous. A lot of the beanbag chairs you get are so huge that there isn't room in your child's bedroom for them or living room at all. So they're just a nice compact size. They're perfect fit. And basically you buy the chair, and you can buy beans separately, I believe, just depending on how many beans you want in the chair or if you need to keep refilling them. It's zippered, so you can refill with beans. And my tween, who is an extreme introvert, really appreciates that space to kind of sink in somewhere, do some drawing or coloring or whatever it may be, kind of away from the siblings, their own little space. So I highly recommend the Big Joe beanbag chair. Do you want some more Christmas gift ideas? I have a video I'll link coming right up that's all about saving on stocking stuffers and how to keep that to a minimum. Stocking stuffers can really add up. Some people, like, they've got like $100 worth of stuff in one stocking. So I have a video full of ideas of keeping kind of your stocking stuffer totals to like $10 or less. So give that a watch if you haven't already. You'll get to see like retro Jen because I made it when I just very first started this channel. I'm also going to be having more Christmas gift idea videos coming up through all of November and December this year, so I can't wait to make those and to share those with you. Thanks for watching with me, guys. I can't wait to see you in the next video. For the least, this is Jen.